want to play VRCHAT? Go ahead, it's free. But there are some things you need to be aware of. So why me of all people that are much more qualified than I am have done these videos? They could provide some useful information, even for those who have played this game for a long time. However, if you want it done in sort of an unga bunga way, you've come to the right place. Now you don't need me to tell you where to get it. It's on Steam, Oculus, all that good stuff. It's free. Unless if you want to go pro gamer and pay for VRCHAT Plus, a VR headset, commissioned avatars, and some e-girl's Discord number. Now the very first thing you must do after the tutorial is to get out of the default avatar as soon as possible. I'll explain why later. Go to the worlds that provide avatars. They appear more often than any other world in this game. All you do is look at the avatar in these platforms and click it. Or if the person around you is wearing the avatar that you want is clonable, you can select them and click clone avatar. Make sure you favorite it either way or it'll be gone by the time you switch avatars. You could be a typical e-boy, e-girl, or characters from your favorite anime. But if you're not into that, then why are you playing a game that is infested with weeps in the first place? You could be a character from a different game, or any animal. The possibilities are endless in VRCHAT. Hell, I even saw Gretel from Time Splitters, PS1 Spider-Man, and My Little Pony OCs. I choose to portray as Yoshimitsu from the Tekken series since I made him in those games. If there's an avatar you want that are not in those worlds, then you could try to make them yourself, which I did with him. However, making avatars is easier said than done. Right now, we're not focusing on that. You just got serious, so calm your titties, girlfriend. Stick with the one you favored. We all start somewhere. I too was a desktop user for years playing VRCHAT until I got my VR headset. Starting with desktop, if you've played any other first-person shooter or a boring walking simulator, then it'll feel natural. WASD for movement, space to jump, C to crouch, left click to do shit, and escape key for the menus. Desktop users don't have it easy compared to VR users when it comes to holding stuff. You're not really holding objects properly most of the time, you just have crazy telekinesis. You can, however, climb walls by mashing the space key and sort of float in the air by hitting the movement keys while in the air. Yeah, that happens. It takes a lot of practice to get used to. You can also use a gamepad. It's there. I don't judge. As for VR headsets, there are plenty of options. Don't use Quest. It sucks. Replaces most avatars with the default ones and it breaks down fast. I used the Rift test myself. It's not the best, but at least it works. If you spent your bank account on a VR headset, you have more advantages than the desktop users. I'm talking moving your arms freely, properly holding items, hand gestures, sign language, and much more. Speaking of shit breaking down, VR mode has problems too. Sometimes your controller will stop working, sometimes the trackers will act up, sometimes you get dizzy for certain crashes where you look up but it does the opposite, sometimes you bump into stuff, sometimes you lose in touch with reality, and sometimes the damn thing won't turn on. There are all sorts of people in VRCHAT. You got regular dudes hanging out with friends and randos, alcoholics partying and getting wasted, kids, perverts, racist dickheads in general, and most of all,
hello? Anyone here? Anybody here? Hello? Anyone? Oh, I see. Welcome to the Void Club, home of the narcissists.
I love your voice.
Thank you.
narcissists. Yeah, mirrors are fucking everywhere. Wherever there's a mirror, there's a narcissist. They just sit there, stare at themselves while playing garbage samey hip-hop. Remember when I said to get off of a default avatar as soon as possible? Well, that's because not only do the default avatars look bland to begin with, most people who use them tend to cause trouble. Especially the toothbrush kids. We don't speak of them. I get worried whenever I see a default avatar because I can never know if they're either new or they're there to cause a ruckus, like spouting the N-word with the hard R's, demanding attention by giving their mic oral, or disrupting whatever game people are playing. All of the above has happened before. Another group to look out for are...
One of us.
No, I refuse.
Avatar communism. I can understand if you're doing it with friends, but with random strangers? Now I'll just stick to Yoshimitsu. But sometimes, they can go too far if you don't stroke their egos like this right here.
Who killed the biker? Which one of you Shaggies did it?
We told you not to do it. Hey, I think it was that Shaggy. I think it was that Shaggy.
No, I think it was that Shaggy.
No, I think it was that Shaggy.
They all are wearing green shirts. How does that help?
Alright, boys.
Going.
Really?
In this case, is a self-report. Everyone, please vote Hyper being exiled.
For what? For what? For what? Because I don't want to join.
No, man. Yeah, you got accused, bro. Join the cult or we shoot you.
See? See? This is why they voted me.
I heard that shit, yeah. Join the gang or we shoot you. That's so fucked up.
Like, if they're gonna do that, then they might as well just make it a private world for themselves, so they can circle jerk each other.
That's why I don't play Among Us with randos. Only friends. There's also the self-important group. They isolate themselves from everyone else in every way possible. They could also try to shoo you away for no reason.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Robot.
I don't like you now.
Hey, you know what? You know where you can go? Come here. Come here, you freak.
We're going back to Robot World, okay?
I don't know why they're in public to begin with when you could already make private instances to begin with. Just save yourself the trouble instead of kicking random people. What's the one that you do most in this game? If your answer is an A, then the fuck is wrong with you? VRCHAT is the best way to get friends. I've gotten more friends than any other game I've played, more than Borderlands and TF2. If you're a lonely sad man, play VRCHAT. You'll get friends. Unless if you're a default avatar. But there are times for whatever reason people will not acknowledge your existence. Like I said, there are more mirror dwellers in this game than anyone else. You could plant random bullshit and they won't give a fuck.
Who wants to ERP with me in the private rooms?
Damn, you're looking sexy, maybe. Nah, I'm trying to find me.
Okay, maybe they did. Trying to get significant others in VRCHAT, just like in real life, is easier said than done. I've seen it happen before, but it won't happen most of the time regardless. It's like online dating, but worse, because you'll never know who's really behind that kawaii as fuck avatar. I won't go in great details on how to talk to people, but I will say this. Go to worlds that involve different games. Cards Against Humanity, Speed Date, Drinking Night, Never Have I Ever Touched a Girl's Butt.
You have Uno, you fucking dick!
Would you rather play Doom on Atari or Halo on a Tiger Electronic? And
Ridge Racer!
there are lots of worlds to pick from, so oh. Oh no.
Yeah, it's reboot time.
Recently there's this bug where it either softlocks into infinite loading avatars, or the world won't even bother to load. This happens more often in my streams to the point where I call out "It's reboot time" because of it. Fix it, VRCHAT staff! If you're streaming like I do, there's also streamer mode, which is supposed to make it easier to stream, but I hardly notice the difference because it's still unstable when loading avatars in crowded instances, and it'll deny every invite and friend request. Maybe it'll work for you, but for me, no. Not a lick of difference. When you exit VRCHAT after seeing all sorts of avatars or worlds, you'll notice that your C drive will be bloated with the downloaded cache. There is a way to clear any advanced settings, but recently it doesn't really do it until you reboot the game. It used to clear just fine without it, so I don't know why you have to reboot the game to begin with. This method right here, you go to your app data, local low, VRCHAT, and delete that folder. Problem solved. And now you get the gist of VRCHAT. That's only scratching the surface. There's more to it than this video. We got custom avatars, worlds, props, animations, dating e-girls, and dealing with Unity's bullshit. But I'm not qualified to make tutorials like these. Like, go watch the others instead. And you don't need me to tell you what to do with custom avatars. Yeah. We good.